talk to Nick Klein.
Nick.
Hey, how are you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Have you guys seen the new Trailer Park Boys season on Netflix? Have you seen that yet, or any of the episodes?
No, we talked about it earlier. We haven't. Garrett's watched some of it. I haven't watched any of it.
That came out?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know.
Yeah, it came out the other day. It was very unannounced too.
Yeah, like
they just dropped it.
Very little fanfare. It didn't really.
Yeah, I heard about that at all.
Nuh-uh. I don't know. Why,
in terms on a big scale.
But no, have not watched it yet.
All right. Well, I saw the first few episodes, and honestly, I felt it was underwhelming. And the thing about that is, I also saw the new Arrested Development season. That was also, a fan favorite that was brought back by Netflix, and that too was very underwhelming in my opinion. And I was wondering if you guys, well, since you haven't seen it yet, you still have to. But it seems like Netflix might be bringing back shows that, although they're great initially, don't really hit the mark.
I thought
Netflix didn't bring back Trailer Park Boys.
No, Trailer Park Boys was doing this outside of.
Yeah, they bought the show back from.
They bought it, right?
Yeah. Netflix just happened to give them like a distribution thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were doing this outside because I heard that they were putting this like on their website and they were going to do like a subscription thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was completely misled then. Okay, that makes more sense.
But I do think though, Arrested Development, where could that have gone in terms of for the fans?
Yeah.
When people begged for it to be back, those guys were all bailed on that show by the end of the third season. Mm-hmm. Like I remember waiting for the Olympics to come on, and I had it on another channel, and the Arrested Development, I didn't even watch it regularly, but the finale of the whole show was on, and I watched it, and I went to ask other people, hey, I haven't seen that many episodes, but I saw the finale, what'd you think? And no one I knew had seen it.
Yeah.
So those people were hyped up on something they were never going to... I agree with you, like, it didn't really need to come back. Yeah. Just in my opinion.
Well, that's just what happens. That's when the internet gets what it wants.
Yeah.
I don't like it when
and then they go, it sucked, and you go, okay.
Yeah, it was very rushed too, which would make sense with them kind of buying a season that they might not have wanted to release until Netflix showed them the money. And I'm not saying Netflix is bad with shows. I love House of Cards and Orange is the New Black. I think that maybe when there are fan favorites that people like I think Firefly, if they brought Firefly back, even though Joss Whedon is very unclear about that, that could potentially harm the series as a whole instead of just create more content.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, it's not like the old ones. It's not like it's better.
Exactly. Especially because Castle is on, and basically everyone from the old set has new contracts, and it would be very hard to bring it back without having to either get a new cast or pay a lot of money to get everyone back. And it would be a lot different because it's actually been a while since the show aired, so it'd be harder to do. Yeah, without having to have a skip in,
I don't care about
time
Firefly, though, so...
Oh, really? I thought you'd be the type of person to like it. It seems like your show.
Nope.
Firefly seems like Eric's deal.
Yeah, that seems like I'm like a real big fan. No, I don't care about... I've never watched it. I've never had any interest in it.
No, me neither.
I don't...
Do you like Joss Whedon as a director? Cabin in the Woods?
Not really. Fan service is fun every once in a while. Fan service is not great as a series. I feel like he does that. Okay. I feel like he did that with Buffy and everything too. It's like, I don't care. This is not... I don't need someone tipping a hat to me and going, way to go, viewer. Oh, you paid attention. Hee hee. It's like,
I see what you mean.
Yeah, I don't need that.
That's a good point.
That's not what I look for.
You know what I liked though? The one thing that he did that was perfect.
Avengers.
No, I haven't seen it. I don't know. Oh. Is when he did the commercial. Mitt Romney is gonna.
Oh, the zombie?
The zombie apocalypse.
The zombification. That was very good satire. He's a pretty good actor too, according to a lot of the shorts he does. I'm surprised he hasn't made a cameo in one of his own.
He's like, hey, I'm stockpiling because Mitt Romney's going to do the zombie apocalypse.
It just seems like stuff that he does appeals to the lowest common denominator.
Oh, was that a diss on you, Nick?
I'm just saying. That's why everything that I see that it looks like Joss Whedon's doing this thing. It's like, yeah, that's about as like broad into like the nerd spectrum as you can get. It's like firing a shotgun. Instead of just shooting straight, it's blasting outward, and you're spraying everyone about like the lowest level, and everyone's like, "I'll watch it," and then some people really grab onto it. I've just never been a big fan.
a lot of Whedon fans are pretentious and that they assume because he makes good television that other good television doesn't exist, and that
without him
he has some type of femme fatale fantasy that a lot. Sorry, my mic was up.
What was that? Dude, he went back to the NES.
What was that?
Yeah. Logitech.
Oh,
he helped write worked on Toy Story 1. That was good. And hey, Alien Resurrection's a piece of shit, but it's a fun piece of shit. So I'll give him that.
He wrote. I liked his run of Astonishing X-Men, the comic book, but I feel like he does something that I feel like Aaron Sorkin does too, which is, I've started a project and it's absolutely in my voice. And then 12 episodes in, or 8 issues in, or when they've kind of like done like, I'm kind of bored with this, they move on but keep their name with it. And like, I'm watching season 2 of Newsroom right now.
Oh yeah.
And
did Aaron Sorkin leave it?
Oh, you can tell that
I didn't know that.
Season 1, written by Aaron Sorkin. Every episode, written by. Season 2, teleplay by Aaron Sorkin. Written by, like, 3 other people. And you can tell that it's like, these people write it, and then Aaron Sorkin gets it, and he goes, let me throw in some Sorkinisms. Everyone's cute. There you go. And I feel like Joss Whedon does the same kind of thing.
Do you feel that Kevin Smith does the same?
I don't really watch anything that Kevin Smith does anymore, so I don't know, I guess.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Clerks was cool, like, 25 years ago, but like...
Never seen a Kevin Smith movie.
Really? I think you'd enjoy Clerks. It's slow.
Every time
it's
I
slow
say
and quiet
that,
and small and everything.
Yeah, it's a movie made with no money.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think it's worth.
In
terms of the history of movies, it's worth watching.
I enjoy Mallrats from time to time.
His old movies are worth watching once.
Yeah. He reminds me of Weezer.
Yeah. He was talking about his new one, and
Tusk?
it's like, yeah,
I don't want to see that.
and it's like,
at all.
yeah, well, I'm a podcaster first and foremost, so this is a movie made from a funny story we told on a podcast. I was like, is this the same person? Atari says no.
I'm sorry about that.
He will get me to see if he does a Clerks 3. He said, hey, I want to check in with these guys every decade of their lives. If he does a Clerks 3 and I hear it's not some like weird shitty thing, I'll watch it probably. Otherwise I don't.
He just came out with a new movie that's getting a lot of early buzz.
Tusk?
Yeah, Tusk.
Yeah, the one that I just said I don't want to see.
Sorry, I did not hear that. I think that's when my mic started fucking up.
I guess
it's when your Atari was going off.
Were people saying that it got good write-ups? I guess they played it at Toronto Film Festival.
Got a standing ovation.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, every film there gets a standing ovation.
Oh, well, there you go.
They do that with every film. It's different there.
It just doesn't, like, nothing about the story of Tusk appeals to me in the slightest.
Did you see Red State?
No.
Yeah, that was.
I don't like horror. I don't like gore. It's just
it was kind of just that, and it had a little more to it than that. I shouldn't write it off as just that, but that was, I mean, such a big whatever in it that whatever.
Tusk isn't a movie. It's a Fleetwood Mac album. You're right.
Okay.
And it's a running gag in Mystery Science Theater.
Is it? Oh wow.
Yeah, they sing Tusk. There you go. Well, Nick,
Thank you very much for your time.
Absolutely, Nick.
I absolutely enjoy your content. I've been loving you guys for about 5 years now. Thank you for making me laugh, and I hope you guys have a good night.
Right on. You too, man. Thanks for calling.
Take it easy.